Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce myself. My name is Pramutya Galuh Gayatri with NPM 2341164 from Management Class 23C. This is my fourth video from the Business Mathematics course segment. The materials this time is about market balance. Let's go straight to the first topic, namely the meaning of market balance. First topic is understanding market balance. Market balance or market price is the agreed spread between buyers and sellers which is formed as a result of bargaining. The existence of demand and supply encourage buyers and sellers to carry out a bargaining process to obtain market prices or market balance. A market is said to have reached an equilibrium price when the supply of goods matches demand. The equilibrium price is when the supply of a good matches demand. Market equilibrium is defined as a condition where the quantity supplied is equal to the quantity demanded, or the number of goods requested is in accordance with the price offered. This equilibrium price usually occurs when buyers lower price and seller increases prices. This continues to happen until finally there is an agreed price. This market equilibrium or market price is condition where the goods the buyer wants to buy have the same price as the price offered by the seller. Topic 2 is the process of forming market prices or market equilibrium. The formation of market equilibrium prices is due to the bargaining process. If the price offered by the seller to the buyer is expensive, then the goods or service will not be purchased or sold. Because of this, seller or producer will lower their prices so that buyer can buy goods and use their service. Conversely, if the price offered by the buyer is too low, the seller will not sell the goods or service. Then buyer will increases the price. Market balance has an important role in controlling prices, so there will be no price that is too high or too low. Both sellers and buyers benefit from the situation. Topic 3 is factors that influence market balance. The following are things that have the potential to influence market balance. 1. Availability of goods as requested. A seller will provide goods according to the quantity requested by the customer. If there are too many goods available and demand is small, then there will be no balance. It will even affect the price of the item on the market. Number 2. Inventory of goods according to the buyer offer. To get a price agreement, the buyer will make an offer to the seller. Buyers will also purchase citing inventory of goods from sellers according to what is needed. If both parties have agreed to a specific prices agreement, then that price is what is called the equilibrium price. 3. Balance of demand and availability levels. The buyer's need for goods available on the market means that the seller must ensure the quantity of merchandise available. Goods must continue to be available within a certain period and not at excessive amount of goods. Number 4 or less, there is a similarity in the amount of producer, supplier, and consumer demand. An offer will be called effective if the producer is able to sell goods according to the existing quantity. Manufacturers will not increase the amount in inventory. Meanwhile, consumers are requesting goods in quantity as usual. If this happens, then balance will persist continuously. Again, the impacts will be on market prices. If balance occurs, there will be no increases or decreases in prices. Everything will be stable or constant as usual. Okay, next topic, market equilibrium functions. Some of the important functions of achieving market balance are as follows. 1. Request functions. The demand functions is the relationship between the quantity demand of a good and the factor that influence it. This functional process is based on the law of demand, which states that when the price of a good rises, demand falls and vice versa. The relationships between price and quantity of goods in the demand functions inversely proportional. In the price of a product falls, demand increases and vice versa. That is why the graph of the demand functions is always negative. 2. Offer functions. The supply functions is the relationship between the quantity of goods and the price offered to the seller. The supply function is in accordance with applicable supply laws, wherein increases in price is followed by increases in quantity supplied and vice versa. This is in accordance with the ceteris paribus assumption, or the influence of other factors that are considered constant, such as an increases in prices, which causes decreases in demand for goods. Therefore, the compression of price and quantity offered was provides positive relationships. Okay, next topic or last topic, example of market equilibrium. And the sample of market balance that we can see in people's life is the sale of cooking oil in the market. As a basic necessity, demand for this product is very high. However, due to the scarcity of raw material, producers cannot meet people's cooking oil needs. As a result, market prices also increased. Market balance will occur when the supply of cooking oil in the market meets public demand at a reasonable price. Okay, that is my brief discussion about market balance. If there are something many shortcomings, I apologize and I end. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.